The origin of thoughts is indeed a complex and captivating subject, drawing on insights from neuroscience, psychology, philosophy, spirituality, and external influences. Here's a detailed exploration of where thoughts are generally believed to come from. Neuroscience perspective, brain activity. Thoughts are the product of intricate electrical and chemical activity within the brain. Neurons or brain cells communicate with each other through synapses where neurotransmitters are released. This communication forms complex networks, and the patterns of activity within these networks give rise to thoughts, emotions, and memories. Essentially, thoughts are the brain's way of processing information, networks and regions. Different regions of the brain are specialized for various types of thinking. For instance, the prefrontal cortex is involved in higher order cognitive functions such as decision-making, planning, reasoning, and abstract thinking. It plays a central role in conscious thought processes and self-control. The hippocampus is crucial for memory formation and spatial navigation. It helps in storing and retrieving information, which is essential for forming thoughts based on past experiences. The limbic system includes structures like the amygdala, which is involved in emotional processing, influencing thoughts that are emotionally charged. Psychological perspective, cognitive processes. Thoughts arise from a range of cognitive processes, including perception, how we interpret sensory information, memory, how we recall past experiences, imagination, how we create mental images, and problem solving, how we resolve challenges. These processes are influenced by our personal experiences, beliefs, and knowledge, which shape the content and nature of our thoughts. Unconscious mind. According to Freud and other psychologists, a significant portion of our thoughts originates from the unconscious mind. This part of the mind contains repressed memories, desires, and instincts that can subtly influence our conscious thoughts and behaviors without our awareness. For example, unresolved emotional issues from the past might surface in our thoughts and behaviors in ways we don't consciously recognize. Philosophical perspective. The debate between dualism and monism centers on the nature of the mind and thoughts. Dualism, for example, René Descartes, argues that the mind, thoughts, consciousness is separate from the physical body, implying that thoughts might originate from a non-physical realm. Monism, on the other hand, suggests that thoughts arise purely from physical processes within the brain, viewing the mind as a product of neural activity without any separate existence. Philosophers also delve into what it means to think and be conscious. Some propose that consciousness and thoughts are emergent properties of the brain's complexity, arising naturally from the interactions of billions of neurons. This raises profound questions about the nature of self-awareness and whether thoughts can exist independently of the brain. Spiritual and metaphysical perspectives. Many spiritual traditions view thoughts as emanating from the soul or spirit, suggesting that thoughts are not just a byproduct of physical processes, but are connected to a higher, non-material aspect of existence. This perspective often aligns with dualistic philosophies that see the mind as distinct from the body. Some spiritual beliefs posit the existence of a collective consciousness or universal mind, where individual thoughts are connected to a larger, shared pool of consciousness. In this view, thoughts might not only originate from within the individual, but could also be influenced or shared by a broader, interconnected consciousness. External influences. The environment in which we grow up and live plays a significant role in shaping our thoughts. Cultural background, education, social interactions, and personal experiences provide the raw material from which our thoughts are constructed. For example, a person's thoughts on morality may be deeply influenced by the cultural norms and values they were exposed to during their upbringing. Our thoughts are also shaped by our interactions with others. Communication, social norms, and shared knowledge can influence how we think and perceive the world. This can lead to the development of shared beliefs and collective thought patterns within a community or society. Thoughts are a multifaceted phenomenon emerging from a combination of brain activity, cognitive processes, unconscious influences, philosophical considerations of mind and consciousness, spiritual beliefs, and external factors such as environment and social interactions. The exact nature of thought and consciousness remains one of the most profound and debated questions, engaging minds across disciplines from neuroscience to philosophy.